welcome to PNC News. My name is Leslie Faircaker and I'm back like not your father. Anyhow, could never. In today's news, Donald Trump refuses to attend G20 in South Africa. The United States president has reiterated his stance that he won't be attending G20 summit in November. He X'd. I feel weird saying X'd. He X-tweeted, how could we be expected to go to South Africa for the very important G20 meeting when land confiscation and genocide is the primary topic of conversation? Here are some images of the genocide taking place. This genocide looks more like a festival. Castle Lights unlock genocide. He only drinks a genocider. Donald Trump. White people are safe in this country. All of them. Even Mpho and Penwell. You have fallen for the fake news like Tesla stock. South Africa has a crime problem which affects all South Africans, except the ones who can afford security, have high walls, and are away from poverty. They know themselves. In unpredictable news, Kaizer Chiefs has won a football match. News so shocking, it could be the ending of Trapped in a Closet song. Now Ashley's at the post. He gets closer to the post. Now he's at the post. He scores a goal. Go. This is more of a surprise than Moriri. Us at PNC are so shocked we even forgot the Man United result. We are as shocked as someone returning to their VW Polo with their badges and headlights still there. This is way too much. I need a moment.
From Tiwani, Mhlongo, cross. The defenders try to put something together. Mhlongo gets the cross in! Chiefs have scored! Chiefs have scored with 2 minutes to go! Ashley Dupree! Are they going to the cup final?
Thank you for the sugar water. Yeah. That's it from us at PNC News. My name is Leslie Faircaker. See you next week. Same green screen, same place. Fuck Michael Owen.
I've worked with someone who did that. It was an emotional scene. And they couldn't get the tears out. He was just like...
First of all, my car can speak. Eh?
Exactly. How is that?
When you pass Chinatown. When you pass Chinatown, that car indicates. It wants to go in. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, you were dressed like a cheetah, ne? Yeah, a cheetah.
Why little?
That's what we were dressed like. A cheetah.
That's like other motherfuckers cry, but
Others one.
No, he tried, bro.
they keep not believing me. Cheers, babies. It's happening again. We are live on PNC.
Yep.
People who are in need of the comedies.
Yeah.
Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, it's always tradition to introduce the people to you who are in front of you in the screen.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, dressed like a trainee soldier, please put your hands together for the image of Scott's Mapuma before he was asked for selfies. Rocking Bronx, Crocs. The only Crocs that look like they go for wheel alignment. The kanda tzadikako. And a hat to hide the fading hairline. Kena Tsitsi turmeric. Ribs barbaric.
Oh! He's using the stuff because we were saying the stuff, Jay. Okay.
Looking like an umpire at bowling. and cricket. Ladies and gentlemen, a lady who's wearing jeans that are representative of the fact that she prays 5 times a day. Because the knees are missing. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your digital hands together for the one and only, the forward-thinking, bedazzled glasses. Farieda, Pharoahfi to the physique.
This sounds like revenge.
For the wife. We are family here.
Are we?
In the back, rocking a 2-piece gold necklace where the golds don't match.
Pendant to change.
The ornament and the chain.
They don't match. Makora!
They match.
And he robbed 2 friends. And he was... Wala makola ka match nila masan.
Half carrot gold with gold.
Ke gauta le gold. One of those golds went to a government school. The other was a private. One is a zamazama. One is store-bought. Thabiso Mhlongo.
Yes.
The gold ball.
The gold ball.
The day is coming.
Ah, man.
You can't hide. You're too big.
Yeah, you can't hide. And a man who this weekend was dressed like a Russell's furniture salesman. Yeah, once it was that dog. Yes.
With the artist hat.
You look like the temptation that never made it in.
He attempted.
Shandre Abrahamas.
Tsitsi, come on.
I don't have.
Gear up, boy. 4 weeks.
You are only hope.
What do you mean?
4 weeks. Come on.
What can I say? Looking like this packet over here.
There we go.
Kitty Simba shapes himself, Mr. Pompous Modikoane.
Ross.
No.
Okay.
Ka hairline ya ubale.
No.
Okay. You helped you did the spray, no?
I don't spray anything. This is me natural.
Spray. Enhancement.
There's a corner there,
you
bro.
can see
There's a
the
corner.
spray,
There's
bro.
a
No, but
corner
that
there.
corner is
Yeah.
rounded.
We can see. Remember, we saw
corner's
cute.
round.
It's got an M
No,
to
bro,
it.
your barber's Nigerian. You use the spray. I'm telling you, bro.
If it rains here today,
Drip,
you're gonna be
drip,
sweating black.
a drip.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's your
I'm
son
telling
now.
you, they
Your
sprayed
son
this
now.
man, bro.
Don't even come. to do
Kimanka
that.
M.
I'm sure you told you. I'm gonna do you.
Why do you always have letters on your forehead?
Yes, last week Nelly S. Today Ki M.
That's actually my
No,
hairline.
today it's a
And
number.
today side band.
Today it is 7.
If you watch the episodes, you can see her spelling out a certain name.
Spaman.
I'm like in my...
Different letters.
No, this weekend was Comics Choice. It was
Comics
absolutely
Choice
amazing.
Awards. The Savannah
Comics Choice Comedy
Awards.
Awards.
There we
Comedy
go.
Awards.
Savannah Comics Choice Comedy Awards.
Yes.
You have to say it right.
Yes.
What a time. What a time.
I was
was
dressed so
great.
nicely.
Dressed like
who
a
said so?
partly cloudy cloud.
Everyone said I was dressed nicely. I was in a suit, powder blue suit.
Oh,
Powder blue.
Powder blue.
Got
Got like
to
you
the
were selling
event.
caskets. This is how they gonna look on the day.
Tsitsi said he looked like a painter who only uses edible paint.
I was using my own joke against me.
Dog,
No, I
you-
look nice, bro. I know I look nice.
But every colored guy was
That's
wearing
what
that
I'm
color.
saying.
Like colored people, they wear like colored gents when they wear suits. At my church, we only wear suits, right? They wear like light pink
Yeah.
and light blue, like
That's
that
the
one.
pink.
And there's another guy, Jedial, who was wearing a comedian who was wearing exactly
The
the same
same
suit
outfit.
as Chandra there.
my
That's what I was saying, because I
gosh.
came to the event thinking, wow, I look nice. I came there, all the other colored O's had the same outfit on. I said, man, Owens,
You must be different, bruh.
can't all shop at
You must
Woolworths.
risk. When it comes to awards, you mst risk. Like you
Yeah.
saw Tsitsi was wearing a windsock on his head. Tsitsi say windsock, polo neck, and khalas jacket. I was like, what? What is going on?
crop leather.
Yeah, you look like a gangster on the Disney Channel.
look like if Mazen
No ways.
I look nice, bro.
It was a cool foot. It was a
Right,
very,
right,
very cool
yeah.
foot.
And I realized I look nice because, like, you can see people's eyes. They're like, oh, that's different, Every comedian came there, they're looking like they're going to a memorial. Like in old suits. You can see it's a corporate suit. This suit wax.
It has done gigs.
It's done gigs, bro.
Nah, but I'm happy for people that put it.
You came in a gown.
No, me and Thabiso had the same swag.
We
had like a Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, but yours was more like a black belt of sleeping.
Mastermind.
Yeah, bro.
His outfit was embroidered with a bow at the back.
Yeah, bro.
It looked like a quilt.
Looked like he was fighting in his dreams. I better prepare in case. Better not catch me sleeping.
Bigger belt.
But it was still nice.
Yeah, I thought we were on the same. But yours was giving more. Who's the guy in the lift that asked you what floor you're going to?
Oh, that's a bellboy.
Yeah, yours was more capella. Wow,
No,
Capella.
but you were dressed nice. Thabiso.
Yeah, but more like
Capella, what generation?
how much ice would you like in that drink? People ordered from you, ne?
Yeah,
I saw people.
twice.
Sorry, can I have a savannah? Thank you.
Farida, you had an appropriate animal print on. No, because
You were dressed like a...
a cheetah or leopard.
Print, yeah.
One of them.
But what I'm saying is, people like to put animal print, but it's not on the structure.
Okay.
that animal.
Of that animal.
Oh,
Okay,
like a person with too many atoms, but looking like a
Then you're like
giraffe.
Yeah.
You know, like I've never seen a giraffe like this, my sister. I'm sorry. This is not body shaming, it's body appreciation,
Body quantity.
Yeah, it's body describing, like giraffes, they go there. Not,
You're going there.
If you're gonna dress like a cheetah, you must look like you can run.
Wow.
yeah, you were dressed like a cheetah, ne? Yeah, a cheetah.
Why let's say
That's what we were dressed like. A cheetah.
Emphasis that thing.
Diploma suite correction of a 16.
9-9.
And Celestine Tuli, bro. Congratulations to Celestine Tuli.
Wow, yay.
Comedian of the year.
Yeah.
well deserved.
Oh, yes.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
When I say I didn't clap,
That was actually cool, bro.
Yeah.
Especially for female comedians. Because the representation on the night
Yeah.
What?
for female comedians was like, yo.
Celine was amazing.
Celine was amazing.
Yeah.
Farida was.
Farida was
phenomenal.
Dope.
yeah.
Who's fluffed in the beginning of the show again?
Mel Jones.
Jones, yeah.
Oh, she was
but Mel
amazing.
With the upside down cleavage.
Yo, she's amazing.
Funny, bruh.
She's legendary, so
Yeah.
she was on it.
bruh.
She was on it.
Yeah, and then I think, that was it.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow. There were so many
Don't
other
be like
females
that.
there.
Don't be like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't be like that. Other people also did well.
Yes.
They won.
Yeah.
Best show won. What's the guy's one?
Yo, you sound better. Yo,
Yeah,
you
we-
sound better.
Best show.
no.
Yeah, we both lost in that category.
You are
To a
also in
show
that
called-
category.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. We lost to a show called
Yeah.
That's Not Funny Comedy Show.
Isn't that
And
a
those
freaky-
bros, they came on to try and be funny.
And
Then I was
they-
like, no, on
Yo.
brand. That's not funny.
No. Silence.
I'm beat.
It's okay. It
Is
happens.
that a
allowed
monthly
to be.
gig or a weekly gig in Cape Town? Bro?
That's not funny.
That's not,
Yeah.
that's not
No one knows.
Yeah, bro, and it's a free gig.
Ish.
Damn.
We must rock it when we're in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Yes, no,
Sounds like a fun
definitely.
gig.
No, guys.
Yo, Konji, none of us won.
Yeah.
So we're a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were nominated and you didn't win, but I feel like it's still a victory.
I was nominated twice, bruh.
Me too.
Oh, headliner.
Headliner of
And
the year and Bioscope.
Oh.
how come you went in headliner?
Our pops.
Ish.
You
What's
just
wrong,
like
my brother?
you just like Errol Musk now.
That needs a hairline to be headline.
And the pops is wearing
got
my
the first
hairline.
part.
Yeah, and I can see,
Why you wanna M?
I'm
No, I
holding
can
on.
Why you
see
want-
the Mach 5, Speed Racer's car.
My hairline is
Go,
intact.
Speed Racer,
Thank
go. You look like, yes, you look like the guy that drives Speed Race. Or a guy at a reunion of a high school.
Don't worry, bro. If your hair falls out now, China, dog, it's going wild in China now, bro.
Are they bringing back hair now?
They are, dude, they've got beautiful wigs that you can just paste on and just have whatever hair you want. every day of the week.
No, but I don't want a paste on. And also we must also talk about when is the appropriate time to sort of try and save the hair, right? Because if you pull up with a full set of hair,
Yeah, it's too late for
it's
me.
too late.
Yeah.
You know, like I think.
No, he's right.
I can't just show up and say, "Whoa, it grew back."
Overnight.
Because that happened with Vusi Nova. He out of nowhere he came back with his Chico. We're like, nigga.
Yeah. Yep. And it was jet black.
Wait.
Where did this come?
Then he says, "Angithi ngikutshelile ayiphelelanga." Look short to fees.
I actually witnessed this. I saw it by accident actually, because I'd go
His
to
transplant.
Yeah, I go to Legends like twice a year just for a shave, just to bond with a specific barber that I have there.
What are you
and
shaving?
one day, my head.
For the
it
treatment.
just
There's
grows.
There's places
Yeah.
where it grows sporadically.
You can pull it out with your hand.
Batho ba Modimo.
Anyway, bruh, I'm in the chair and they've got like a little private room and the door opens and it doesn't close and I knew it was him, bro. Because as soon as we looked at each other in the eyes,
He was doing an
and he
install.
said, "Yeah, I'm not like you." And he closed the door, but I could see them putting the
You saw
The
glue.
The glue.
Oh, that's why.
Okay.
Man.
Oh,
But I don't think it's a shame, bro. I
No,
think
there's
that-
nothing wrong. But,
Yeah, I think
but
there's
also
nothing
what I'm
wrong.
saying is, you see when you're going to do the plugs, the
The hair transplant.
yeah, like you need to do it at the Tsitsi stage.
While it's still there.
While it's still
Oh,
there,
yes.
so you can blend it in.
Yes.
And
You
it'll grow
can't
back.
wait for it to start reaching
Yeah.
new
I spoke
heights.
to Tats yesterday.
Tats' hair's gone.
Yeah, no, but he said my hair's not going.
No,
You
he didn't
believe
say
that?
that.
Let's see.
I was there. He
No,
didn't say that.
He
No,
said,
let's see.
it's not ready right now.
What makes it ready? What makes it ready?
What makes it ready?
I can't prepare.
Okay.
Brush,
It's not ready for presentation.
yeah,
You have
Okay.
to comb it to the
Yeah.
front.
Look,
Not ready.
no.
You're welcome.
I can.
No, don't.
Why not?
It's not ready.
It's very much so ready.
No.
You at that
She
stage
has a
now,
full
you just
set of
wear a
toes.
hat for no reason.
Eh?
You at that stage now where you wear a hat for no reason.
Just for
Bro, I
comfort.
had to. You saw at the Comics Choice, I was wearing that.
A windsock.
Yeah.
Was thinking in knots.
Nah, man. That was a dope. It's a dope brand. It's a South African
looked
brand.
cool.
Shop
Oh,
Happy Meal, you know.
Say,
Nah.
he's got that sock flag that they use on the beach.
I think I was.
He was driving with his head out the window to the
Driver for skate.
Bro.
You looked cool.
I really look. I think it was, very
It
nice.
was. He was
He
cool.
was.
Yeah,
He was.
bro.
No one's saying it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
But for skin ribbons.
Yeah, man. But yo, I think in terms of the awards, everyone who won deserved to win. Let's put it at that. Everyone that won
Deserve to win. Yeah.
Tabiso, don't do it.
I'm also trying to think about everyone that won, but I do
Robbie
believe.
Collins,
Yeah.
Sfiso Nene,
Jam.
Jam, definitely Jam.
Yeah.
Celine.
Kanyile.
Oh, can you see? Why was the
I'm
song?
trying to think. I didn't do that. I said.
You did this.
And his mind was saying Kwa. I was like, Quasimoto.
Oh my gosh.
Mara, I knew she was going to win it. I had a hunch. I was like, she's going to take this one.
Hey, no, I get it.
And then,
It's a new joke. You don't want to determine it, you know? Notre Dame.
Oh.
It's Hunchback of Notre Dame, bro.
Did you guys see what China is doing now? So after this whole tariff thing with Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
China was like, you know what? Now all bets are off. Because what he did was he kind of like relaxed. He's like, no tariffs. It's still 100 and something % tariffs for China.
104,
But then for electronics and things to appease the tech guys, it's like no tariffs on those things. And then you don't mess, as they say in the business, you don't mess with clothes manufacturers. So the Chinese started making TikToks where they're like, you just saw a Chinese guy standing behind a chair and was just like chilling. He was like, do you like bacon?
Bacon.
Birkin, so the
Birkin.
Birkin bags. Do you like Birkin? Well, in America, you pay you pay $36,000. In China, you can get this for $500.
Yeah.
And they just literally exposing all of, these major brand scams where they are literally buying Chinese bags where they are manufacturing them, and then they ship all those bags to the US or wherever they are, and they just literally put logos on and then sell it for 100 or 2,000, sometimes 2,000% more.
That is excessive.
They're making videos about the Chinese and they're hitting country specific. I saw a guy that says, how much you pay for polo in South Africa?
VW or clothes?
VW, bro. Like I've seen those videos where especially, and we were talking about the car stuff, right?
Yes.
The car market in China, all these cars that we're buying, even the cheap, like the cherries and all that stuff, you probably get it for, how much is it, Chandra? It's about...
Why did you
No, because he
driver cherry.
But he said those cheap cherries.
How much is it,
Sandra,
Sandra?
how much?
What is your
How much
bracket
did you
there?
How much did you? And I'm sure 3 months you're done.
I'm telling you, when you go in Chandra's car, when you switch it on, say the Bluetooth device. Even my queen is like, yeah. I'm not like
First of all,
that.
my car can speak. Eh?
Exactly. That's
How is
why
that?
I spoke.
When you pass Chinatown,
Ding, 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 ding.
when you pass Chinatown, that car indicates. It wants to go in, you know.
Would you like to go home, sir?
By force, it wants
Not
to go in.
today, not today. We're going home today.
When you try to turn away, it switches off the power steering. I want to go home. Take me home. I'm telling you, bro. The car only plays Chinese movies.
Racist.
Racist. But yeah. So what I was saying is that, so you see these TikToks where they compare car prices in China right now. So all the cars that we have here, compare them, and it's like that, like 50% less. You'd get that same car in China. Even like car brands like Polo and VW and all that stuff, there it's not as popular as it is here. So it's much cheaper that side. So you see all these things like, yo, we're paying so much on, I don't even know what that inflation is.
Yeah.
So basically, a Polo Polo Vivo in China costs 136,000 rand.
Yes.
I'm telling
Get
you,
out of
and
here.
a brand new one. And in South Africa, you pay 380 for 1,000 for that car. So you're paying like a massive markup. And this guy's basically saying, buy your Polo here
And bring it
and
there.
pay for the tariffs and whatever you can pay for it out of your pocket, and it still won't get you over 200,000
That's
for a
crazy.
Polo, and you can ship it here.
What do we need to fix to make sure we can allow this to happen? Because Donald Trump said BRICS is dead. I don't know if you saw that thing. That there's a video of you saying BRICS is dead. Whatever he's doing is he has collapsed them. No, brick by brick. He said, he said all these things, né? But now, I think what China's doing is they're fighting this war from a financial point of view.
Yes.
So they're going, okay, cool. If you're gonna do this to us, we're gonna flood the market with all the products. We're not gonna follow your rules anymore.
Yes.
We are a partner in the BRICS.
Yes.
We are the S in BRICS.
Yes.
You understand? So how can we make sure we are getting these 100,000 rand polos?
Yeah. It's like an actor who treats the crew badly. And they're like, well, we're gonna shoot you badly.
Yeah, for real.
We're just
For real.
gonna angle you out, because you can't do that. You can't like mess with the people who actually do the work
Yes.
while you are just the salesman. You know what I'm saying? Farieda has a Louis Vuitton today.
Why are you? Why?
Farieda.
No.
Is it the original or the original?
Kill Louis or kill Louis.
Tsitsi, why can't things just stay behind closed doors?
It was
Underneath here, and it didn't bother anybody.
But the L is that way.
Hey.
Oh, no. I was saying.
No.
Lulu.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Betonas.
But basically, China is literally teaching us that, and also like if you stand together. So if you and 10
We
friends
must stand
buy,
together.
if you and 10 friends buy 10 polos, you only pay for one import because it's one thing coming in.
Chandra, you're gonna start car societies.
So
in
you
South
do
Africa.
understand what I'm saying?
Might as well.
So you can. That's how China.
It's like a Temu thing.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
China is like literally, guys, these people are robbing us all.
Day, night.
All of them, they daylight robbery. And China's like, no, this is the thing, we make the thing. You can't compete. Because if the whole time, because of the patents that people have, China, they have to change something in order for it to make a product. But now they're saying, we'll make the same
As
thing
is.
and sell it for a fraction of the price that you sell it for. Your business will definitely collapse.
So just on the patent thing, I was saying the last time, the law was if you're going to copy something, you must have 7 design cues that are different to allow you to get away with it. Because I think when China started first with the car market especially, they were literally copying the exact same car. And that's how they got in trouble. And they were like, okay, cool, we'll fix it so that it doesn't look the same. And so the law was said that if it's seven design cues different, then it holds. So that's why Chinese companies have been able to, even if they take another product, whatever it is, a washing machine, whatever the product is, they're able to change 7 things and then sell their own version. So you see that it's been happening with a lot of Chinese factories where they've been servicing an American client who maybe makes bowls that wash themselves. But then they figure out, oh, this is how these people do it. Then they make their own, they make it cheaper, same factory, and then they just start selling it under a different name. And then that takes over this.
Even ChatGPT, they did that to it, right?
There's a chat changpang.
Oh yeah, what's this?
Deepseek. So they made something that learned from ChatGPT how to be.
They are the
more
kings of
efficient.
code.
But it's more efficient.
It's more efficient.
Chinese,
They
papa.
asked ChatGPT, please make us an AI.
Yeah.
And they made it for, I think it was like $1.2 million. Yes, compared to the billions spent on
It's crazy
ChatGPT.
business. Oh my god.
And you can see it. You can
We
see
are
it
in the right
thinking.
partnership.
You can see the Deepseek. There's an option there to press to see it thinking throughout how it comes to the conclusion. So it's very dope. Even if you tell it to do a pop-up set, there's an option there to press, and you can see it going through the
Files.
logical
Yes.
steps of how pop-ups
Would think.
think. He usually doesn't do things like this, so therefore let me think of something like that. Then he sometimes plays on words like this, and then he has a thing like this. Then after it gives it the
scary.
result, here's the set.
That's scary.
So
And then
it
it
can
will
give you the
ask you,
set.
are you satisfied with this? And then if you don't, then it will redo that whole algorithm again and relearn certain things. You can even teach it. I mean, ChatGPT, you
It's
can
the same,
as well.
yeah.
You can as well. But like that one is a little bit more accurate because it has a wider source of searching for stuff. You don't even have to pay for that one.
It's free.
Yo.
It's crazy, bro.
So what's happening on the other side of the pond? Because now you were saying something about Elon's dad is stirring up the fire as well.
Yes, man. He just had a interview on SMWX where he was just
That
making...
sounds like a website that people should only visit later
Yeah.
tonight.
Sounds like a website that asks you your age before you enter.
Are you in team?
Are you alone?
It's a podcast. So basically, he was on that podcast and he was just I don't know how much truth is in what he's saying, but the main things that he covered was that Cyril Ramaphosa called Elon Musk right before the elections to say like, yo, can you endorse and help us make sure that the ANC can win this election? That's what he's claiming.
That sounds like a lie.
Yo,
I
the
don't
biggest.
know why, but it sounds...
He's also claiming that when Elon started investigating all the money that America sent, he says that only 10% was used for intended purposes and that 90% was stolen.
That sounds like us.
Yeah.
The
that
first
sounds
one, no.
correct.
That also sounds like a lie, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like it sounds, especially especially if you put person, intention, and then you put situation, and then you put words.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
We would have used 30%.
Honestly.
Like, but also the way Cyril has been moving right now, I don't think that he would necessarily fall to those type of things. Like 10% of the money that America is 10%.
10%.
No ways.
That's what it says.
Doesn't sound true.
But also, like, why are we listening to her brother's father? This is like a father on the touchline watching his son.
He's the only link here, my dog. People on them don't care. That whole PayPal mafia, they don't care. They never talk about us. You know? Elon's dad is the field reporter. He's still here.
But gents, you know what they're doing?
And he was... no, here's the crazy thing about Errol, right? He went on Mac or whatever's podcast, and then he was also on another podcast talking bad about his son.
Yeah.
Because I think maybe they cut him off. Maybe he wasn't getting, the stipend. Next thing he's on a podcast saying, no...
you know my son.
You know my son, he noticed my car was old and he asked me,
Wow.
well, what would you like? And he bought me a car. I was like, not this one, like a Bentley. And then the podcast was like, did you get one? It's like, yeah, it's in the garage.
Which car?
After that, he started speaking highly.
Yeah.
Now he's invested.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't know if he got bought by his own son.
No, they behave like aliens, bro. They behave like aliens. This is not normal human behavior. Human behavior is logical at times. Even if when humans are illogical, there are certain steps where you go, oh, this is why.
It's like reasoning.
Yeah, these people just... Elon Musk and Donald Trump... let's not go there.
Yeah.
He said logical and she said reasoning. I was like, oh, GG. Good game.
Yeah, well, we're trying to keep the conversation going. You are downgrading us.
Honestly.
Listen.
That's so low,
Guys, let's continue with the facts.
Yo, that thing is never gonna die out, bro.
Bro, this is a confrontation of the year, bro.
Yo,
You
highlight.
left your house hot. I'm sure they were recording when you got there. You waited. No, I'm gonna wait for my turn. Then he said, "No, put a chair. The tattoo, put a chair there.
Now.
Give me a mic. Is it working? Shane, is it working?
They said, wait until Tahi's neck gets tired. That neck will never get tired.
He doesn't have much range of motion.
Then he sat down and he said like this.
That's a man ready to confront.
Then he lowered the accent. Carry on, my dog.
Carry on, my dog. Are stopping.
Monakabat went to go fetch water
and never came back.
But
Bruh.
Oh, she munak.
Bruh.
why action?
Bruh. That's a powerful conference. You made a vendor peasant leave a job in Joburg. Four toll gates. Four toll gates between home and here. When you're like, you know what? I'll try unemployment. Yo, in Joburg, bro.
You saw the going away moment.
Yeah.
I even prayed about it. Leave God out of this. That was reason.
There's a reason for all this.
It was emotional.
She did this. She sucked him back in. Did the tears come out?
Stop it.
It's a fake cry.
The tears were like, baby, ba.
Did you see that video? It was like Arthur Mofokati's cry, but
Arthur's one.
No, he tried, bro.
They keep not believing me. When I didn't submit. Just look like James Brown. You know James Brown's cry.
He comes up for water.
They brought the jacket.
If you're ever emotional, don't be on TV.
Because you can't. I think that's the funniest thing when someone is trying to hold back the tears. Have you ever seen like when someone starts talking, and then he came into my... It's always the most hilarious.
Especially with us.
I've worked with someone who did that. It was an emotional scene. And they couldn't get the tears out. It was a tough one. I ended up,
Crying on their behalf.
Yes, like maybe if I cry, you'll cry as well. Wow, nothing. He was just like, director, okay, cut. Do you need some time? No, let's
This is
action. Meanwhile, I'm crying silently. It's been a tough time.
Oh, this was on Between Away. You can figure it out. No, because I'm thinking about it's either Between Away or Isono. You want Isono, right? No, not Isono.
No, it wasn't. It was Istembiso.
It's either Istembiso, but I'm thinking because you were lead role. If I'm thinking mathematically, it must have been Between Away.
It's hard, bro.
Who was the
guy who's tough on top?
Who's tough on top?
Who's tough on top?
All South African guys are tough on top.
It's like he's built like a
No leg
lasagna.
work.
All the tough guys,
No
what
leg
Shaka Ilembe? There's a few. I'm like, even during like Ilembe days, there was no legs day.
It's the natural DNA. Natural DNA.
Majita Chimai fella. Bafethu.
Upper body strength.
We have to walk. We have to walk to war. Like you have to do
Will
legs
we
day.
make it?
You're walking. Intombi.
Why do you say legs day?
There's two. There's two of them. Legs.
Legs
Just
day.
say leg day. I know it sounds
Legs
weird.
day.
Legs day.
Legs day, bro.
Both of them must work.
Do you train your calves one by one or as a bulk? Yeah. It's legs, my brother.
Cubs day.
I'm telling you, sometimes I'm like, no, man, Bafethu are gymming. I'd rather be strong on the legs. My legs are very, very strong. I'd rather be strong on the legs than upper body because upper body it fluctuates.
I get you.
So now if you try it's a chance.
Marakam.
Minangi tough.
Thank you for getting that off your chest.
Yeah.
You see what I did there?
Like Chandra is one of them. You are one of them.
You are top.
Yeah, you're top.
Someone actually once told me, says I'm built like a lasagna.
Didn't someone say you built like someone who's on a wheelchair?
That's you.
That's recovered now. Yo. You were like, it works.
He went to the right church.
The church that fell.
In Nigeria.
Yeah, kind of that guy.
Chris.
TB Joshua. He was the guy that was, people traveled around the world to come and get healed.
But yeah, Chandra does look like there's a guy on a show called Superstore who's on a wheelchair.
Cloud9.
Cloud9.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know that guy.
Get it off your chest, lay it to rest. Get it off your chest. We can help you the best. Get it off your chest. You don't have to guess. Here on PNC, we're on the quest to help you relieve that stress.
Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Hi PNC, Auntie Farieda, Uncle Pops, Uncle Tsitsi.
Uncle.
You went.
Hi Uncle Chandra. Izinja bafethu makoda.
didn't get the uncle.
And he's older than us.
Cobra.
I would like to tell you guys that show ya lona ka rata is one of the shows that get ratang go networking ya MacG. So guys, what's on my chest is that I'm in grade 11 now. Can I go on apply for the universities using our census reports? So, take picture of the career path getting out to go Galileo. So there is this one career I've been interested in since from grade 8. So, taking picture lang wanachi. Didn't get a kilibale kayona. So, I get getting kinaluke. I'm not interested in applying.
Was that it?
Yeah.
I think it's career choices. Just wants to know career choices.
Career choices or atlogele ones. That's what atlogele wants. I thought he was gonna finish up. So he means leave it all completely.
Do you know what's so difficult about trying to? Because my brother is also around the same similar age. It's so difficult to to give people advice about careers, especially now, because
of AI and all of these
social media.
developments.
For me, it's social media, because young kids are making a lot more money than what we were used to back in the day. Back in the day, the only child stars we had was Tsitsi, Carly, Sade,
Cypher,
Sipongweni.
Look around here, everywhere.
Dr.
Malinga.
Dr. Musa. Dr. Musa. Like,
the OTV
I
kids.
never, like you see, you didn't know that this guy is gonna circumcise people one day, you know?
Who's circumcising people on this?
Dr. Musa.
He's a doctor.
He's a doctor.
Yes.
I thought he's just a GP giving prescriptions.
No, he did that at a time. He did that at a time. He used to do that. Now he's doing another specialization.
He's specializing in circumcision.
Surgery.
Oh,
Surgery.
foreskin surgery.
Is that where you got your head?
Tabi, so what you
Give me steak.
Stand up for yourself, Tsitsi.
No, I don't lie. Oh, hey.
I meant that sincerely. I just really meant, just don't let them walk all over you.
Do you know they have a machine now that you can do a circumcision at home?
Can we give
the guy advice? Why do you want to do home circumcision? What's going on here? So we got.
So
how many sons do you have?
There's more.
Father Abraham.
So what I'm saying is that it's really difficult to advise these kids on what to do, because there's so many other lucrative options that don't involve school, you know? And I don't think I grew up in a time where I can actually make a good assumption about these things, because social media is helping families get out of things, you know. School is not doing what school used to do in terms of, you know, there's a lot of unemployed degree holders, you know, especially from UJ, you know.
You are correct. Statistics show.
What are you doing?
Getting it off my chest.
No, I'm saying in terms, you didn't do logistics.
I am unemployed.
Yeah, like I'm also unemployed, you know, in terms of what I studied. And you know, it's difficult to say to somebody, stay in school or don't stay in school, or, you know, find a balance.
Do you think schools having career days also help, or is it just like an old school kind of thing?
No, it helps. Loiso Gola saw Mark Lottering at a school career day.
Yep.
And that's what made him realize he can do this. I think also with me in high school, when people from Vega, the advertising school, came, when people from AFTA came, it was only then I realized this was available. Bella, we didn't have Woody social media and internet access back in those days. So, wow.
Christmas carol.
Ushaka into a Christmas carol during Easter.
And this guy's about to die.
Oh, la
You know, you're celebrating his birthday. This guy.
You are ahead of the game.
So my advice to our young man here with the bass is that I think when it comes to choosing a career, I follow a lot of business pages on Instagram, and they often talk about doing the thing that's the least attractive. So if you look at careers that are least attractive, I think with young people, everyone wants to do the same thing.
Yep.
I see you do this, I want to follow. I see you do this. And the percentage of making it, especially in the glamorous careers, is very low.
Very, very low.
It's very low. Like your
Highly
chances of making it in the glamorous industries are very low. But the unattractive industries, like plumbing, do you know how rich some plumbers are, bruh? But no one wants to go and do plumbing.
Because it's not glamorous.
But plumbing is needed everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But it's not glamorous. You can't be
Firefighter.
The plumbing what. Firefighting, not so much. But you have a lot of downtime. So if you wanted to do a lot of businesses in between, that's a good career you could do. But weird things, man, like being a tax lawyer or
Artisan.
Yes.
Artisan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm an artisan.
There's so much money to be made in other careers. And even in America, there's a guy I follow was talking about buying old businesses and modernizing them.
Look at
So like taking like what Jason Derulo did. Jason Derulo bought a bunch of car washes and he turned them into a subscription-based thing.
Oh.
So,
That's nice.
so you pay a subscription and you can go get your car washed anytime by these places. And this guy's clocking, I think, like $2 million a month just off that
Subscriptions.
business.
And that's guaranteed.
Took an old business and he automated it or whatever. So that's my advice to the young people is like, look at what works now. Because certain things aren't going to change. As much as the world is changing, certain things are not going to change. We still need clean clothes. We still need to drive cars. We still need plumbing. We still need electricity. We still need lawyers and tax practitioners and all these things. So focus on those industries and see how you can put a modern spin to it.
Help us. You think you can like
You can modernize it.
modernize helping?
If
Yeah,
you can
you can.
take Airbnb, if you can take a bunch of houses, create a system that allows you to rent out. Airbnb is rich with no property. How do you create a cleaning service without
It exists as
employing? And it exists, yeah.
Sweep South employs helpers on a site where you get to book and they put their credentials. So you see how many years of experience they've had, how many houses they've cleaned, what their rating is.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So be innovative. In choosing your career, my brother, don't look at what others are doing. Think about what you'd like to do and innovate.
Beautiful.
Away.
Our pops, man. You're like this man now. Even up I'm sitting here. So you don't tell us, sorry, there's a new tomato sauce flavor. Can't you also another the Zimba guy? No, man. Don't do these things. We all want to enjoy. Anyway, Dango, PNC, Banda. Let's check out the new flavor.
Duncan Chaka, what sign us? No, why ultra voice note ya wanna lead sign us? Or spreading command.
Oh, wait.
That guy sounds like he has braces. Yo. Pop some. Oh, wow.
Man,
Yeah, bro. And it's Limpopo people. When they are worried, they are worried. He wants to know the answers now.
You don't tell us. No, but I've been trying to drop subtle hints all the time, guys. Have you noticed I've been dressing in red a lot lately? I've been talking about Donald a lot. Red Mike.
Oh.
Come on, guys. I've been dropping
snap.
subtle hints.
Subtle.
Yes.
Whenever we eat lunch, I've been bringing Wellington's tomato sauce.
That's why it's been around.
I've been trying to drop guys, this is what happened, right? For me, honestly, in the Simba brand, there's 3 iconic flavors. 4. But, there's 3 really iconic flavors. Salt and vinegar.
Yes. Default.
Beef.
Yeah. When there's no food at home.
The taste of
On
meat.
bread.
Yeah.
That thing snaps on bread, bro.
Yeah, you'll think you had meat. Or beef, or butter, or
Something
to slice.
meaty.
That thing is better than Norox, I'm telling you.
No, for real.
The meat is there, trust me. You'll find the meat.
Realism exists in beef flavor.
You start questioning yourself, did they grate a cow?
So crispy.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Beef
crispy. But the most iconic one, bro, is tomato sauce.
By far.
Ashu, Simba, tomato sauce flavor.
All right.
Ross with flavor.
Right.
Kiri tamati, kisoso, kiri Simba chips. All in one pack.
Wamona Shuen. You know, I thought you were having these packets like legacy packs. You're like, I thought you kept them ever since. You're like, yo, Emuna,
High commodity.
I go modi shelfing. I go modi shelfing. Get down to it.
Why rega or
Chandre, get down, my brother.
why nyaka koza?
Why nyago what? Apa bolela mona? Apa bolela? Ke na le di order no. Since you get Haman scroll, na le 2 since you get dropping. 2,000.
And how does it taste?
Amazing, bro. Yo.
Huh?
I was eating that.
Does it not bring back memories?
Really?
Does it not create nostalgic thoughts?
Brings
Kiona
back
eo.
a time I was singer.
They taste better. Oh, about you,
I was a baby, yo. Nigulusungulo.
No, definitely. When I
They
taste it, I
taste
can.
sweeter. And it's nice.
That's how we rock.
The new and improved flavor.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get yourself a packet of the new and improved tomato sauce flavor by Simba. It's on all shelves right now. A taste of fun, a taste of nostalgia. Homonati, hamonati, delicious. Tamati so So. Oh, I respect us.
Rawr.
Respect us. No, that sounded like a Rottweiler. Raws with flavor, not bucks with flavor. Raws.
What went wrong?
Stray dog at December.
He
Stray dog,
identifies as a
Musinini,
lion.
Bobby. Bobby. That guy sounded like Zile.
No?
Uqaleka awa.
What's that
And I
one?
knew.
Because podcasting, they don't eat, they drink there.
We must send
No
them a few
food.
packets.
Yeah, we must send them a few
Please.
packets
Yeah,
of
please.
food to help yourselves.
That voice note was short.
Wow.
Thank you for listening and weighing in on my previous
fact check.
in. I just want to clarify that the reason it was difficult, I felt stuck, I felt like I was being held hostage, is that I too need to move out of this apartment, which I am currently doing. So my ex, we broke up finally. Him refusing to have that difficult conversation of the relationship is ending, we need to move out, these are the dates and these are the logistics of it. It was affecting me because, yeah, it complicated things for me. But I just want to say that when you're being gaslit, you feel crazy. So being invalidated, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Thankfully for me, I was able to get out of the situation. But if you're being gaslit and you feel crazy because you're being gaslit and you seek out help and people are invalidating you, then it just makes things worse. But thank you so much for weighing in. And just another clarification, I do have my own QLED TV. It's just his TV and microwave. Those items are small enough for us to keep in the apartment. Don't need to put them in storage or anything. So yeah, please in future when engaging with the cheese gang, please don't invalidate people who are being gaslit. That's all I wanted to say. Bye everyone.
Wena, you were coming nicely. For those of us watching who don't understand what is gaslighting, what is gaslighting?
In simple terms, it's someone changing the way you have said something. So it's almost like presenting something that didn't exist and them convincing you that it did. Or the other way around.
Okay.
Like,
So, like what?
like if you saw me at the shops and you said, I saw you the other day, and I'm like, no, you didn't. I wasn't there. And you're like, I saw you. You saw me too. And now you're convincing me that I didn't see you. That's gaslighting. You're changing the facts to suit your narrative. That is a gaslighting.
So lying.
Lying, basically. Full-on lying.
You see why we needed that clarification? I thought gaslighting was like pampering you. Like, yo, Tabiso, you look nice today.
Oh, that's
Don't
guessing
gaslight.
out. That's guessing out.
That's guessing up. Yeah.
So how are we blaming the other person now?
I think she may have felt like we were making it simple enough for her to decide. Like, she was telling us her side of the story and we were simplifying it by saying, it's easy, this thing.
But we also don't have time. You get what I'm saying? Like,
It's not therapy. Get it off your chest.
Like
Yeah.
there's literally not enough time.
Or information
Or
given to us.
Yeah.
Because she didn't say she had a TV. Now
Yeah.
she's clarifying. By the way, I've got a QLED.
I didn't know you had a substitute TV in your house.
Because remember the way she told us was like, it's his TV and his couch is
And
here.
he's taking them.
And he's taking them when we're like, oh, you can buy your own
Yeah.
TV, don't worry.
I think that's what she thought.
And then she's like, but I've got a TV. Then say
I have
so
a
in
problem
first
with the
verse.
word invalidate. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I understand something like that, it's valid to me, right?
Yes.
My understanding is valid, even if it's wrong or it's not, in alignment to what you believe in. If you say I'm invalidating you, it means like I'm brushing away the validity of your point.
Feelings or point.
Yeah,
yes.
and it's like, no, it's like, but this is get it off your chest, man. This is not like,
Dr. Phil.
yeah.
But listen here. Just move on, my sister.
Yeah. Or ureke di Zimba tjena.
Yeah.
And ho di ja utla utla nostalgia e re back when I was single. And
Back in my day.
there you'll feel valid.
And who knows, someone could ask you out and you could have a valid date.
That's a nice one.
It was okay. It didn't deserve a
my
high
sister,
five.
Nice.
look, I think if there's one thing before the validity thing came up, the validity thing came up. I think kudos to you for making the decision to choose yourself and to move on. Get rid of this thing. Let's not even, your next voice note must be about you buying a Chinese car and it turned into Chinatown by itself. Let go. Let go. Let God, my sister. You are free now. You are free. Put your QLED TV on the wall. Delete, block, do whatever you need to do. But ultimately, be free. A lot of people don't have the strength to leave the situations they are in. You found that strength. You have freed yourself from a whole lot of invalidation and gaslighting.
Yeah.
Go forth and conquer. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Last one.
To the beautiful lady in the room, Machita. Thing I am, it's a bit complicated.
Ngena boy.
So 2022 ne, I was doing my second year. So kahlangana nalomntana lo. So lomntana lo beko relationship nenye out 11 so. So what happened was I'm sure Alexander wavuma but bangitshela ukuthi une out. So mina I was only there to provide certain services and all. So what happened, I think around March 2022, I was birthday lomntana lo. So mina ngayombona, I think it was Wednesday. Yabo. So sasha umsebenzi ngakhamela phakathi. Then on Friday i-out leya yazwakala. Yanthola mase izwakala. I think nayabhebha yakhamela phakathi yanthola. Then after I think around April, May, I told a text to umntana into pregnant yanthola, but mangiyombuza ukuthi ingane ngekabani wathi no ingane akuyona yakho. Ngiyalumjita wevenda yanthola. Fide bengiserious ngenza second yami so mina ngathi ayifile no problem. Ava uzidakela yanthola. Then after eqeda uzalo waposta ama-picture walomntana lo. Abangibheka lo mntana ngiyabona ukuthi le ingane yami. But no, wangona ukumbuza ukuthi it's like le ngane iyafana nami uyathola. But no ukumbuza. Then ngacabanga ukuthi maybe awanthola ama-center masters angisebenza ngiyele kulomntana lo lo-humanity, but ngacabanga futhi ukuthi what if ngiyaya la ngifuna lama-DNA then mangithi hlale ngane akuyona yami.
Yo.
Oh, that's a lot.
First of all, what if it's a mixture?
Tsitsi.
Mixture DNA.
Wait, before you continue, for those that have asked
Oh, yeah, for those that
it was in
I missed a little
Okay,
few
so
things.
let me fill you in.
And a clean version.
And we were so wholesome this episode.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Why more? So this broer was seeing this chick in his second year. Then he went to go see this chick. They got busy, obviously without the raincoat. He decided to leave some
Presents.
People there.
MacG. Then immediately when they were done, another delivery came. From her vendor brewer. So luckily he went first because then the vendor came after. And then he also left 4 liters. And then after she was fully loaded. Man, I'm telling you the way he said it.
This is
The way he said
I'm
it.
following here.
Yeah.
You know?
So then later on she said she's pregnant. He asked, is it mine? Then he said
no.
She said no, it's not yours. Then he carried on with his life. Then later when the baby came, she posted pictures. And then when he looked at the pictures of the baby, he's like, yeah, I can see this is my child. No matter who says what, yeah, that's my DNA. It reminded me of what Thabiso's father said to him the first time he met him.
Last week.
No, like a year ago. He said, you look familiar.
Come here.
Come here.
And then we know the same
Holding
people.
your ears. What's your favorite team?
My boy!
Yeah.
Just two losers hugging each other.
Aswena ngona Maria wena. Ah, wena o ka re ngwana Maria wena man. Ne ke jola le Maria, o motse. Ah, wena.
His face. What an excitement.
Ona ntona Maria shona. Eh, but Spencer so kala yi. Ona ntona Maria. I know.
Spencer's busy doing this.
And he's making sure. Oh my gosh.
And una how many years?
Oh, Maria ne re jola 30.
Ah,
What calculating?
how?
Hey, when the son.
What realize?
They act proud. This is my light, man. It's my light. And also, what do you do? Engineer. It's my light.
That's my boy.
Yo, man. So basically, how do we advise this, bro? Like, me, like I always say, I'm a firm believer in each to their own. If you see that is your DNA, your human being, go fetch them, bro. There's too many things that are tied to another human being that belongs to you. It's a spiritual connection. It's an ancestral connection. This person must know their roots, where they come from, who they are. There was a weird court case of this guy in America, white guy, who got swapped at birth in a hospital. So him and another baby who had the same name as him got swapped at birth. And he spoke about, like, growing up, he had two other siblings, a brother and a sister. He said they used to bully him because he looked different. They used to make fun of him. And he had weird interests like bird watching and something else. Only to find out when they did the DNA thing, they realized that he had different DNA. And then when they looked up his old family, his mom and dad had passed away because he's old now. He's like in his 50s or 60s. But they found out that the mom also loved bird watching. And the other thing that he loved doing, his dad loved doing as well. So he was suing the state or the hospital because they denied him a life he was meant to live, bruh. He grew up in a condition that he wasn't meant to, and he knew it as his life, but obviously something kept telling him something ain't right here. Sure. So this, my brother, if you look at that photo and you see that's your human being, go fetch him, bro.
But you see, there's a problem with those things, ne? Because
life was event. Yeah?
But life...
It's going to be hard for him to learn. It's going to take years.
Also, that's why I think he might be the father. Because after the vendor MacG came in there, he didn't let his MacG go out. Hey, Liakai!
For what?
No gain.
For what? I can really that way.
That way, Liakai.
There's no exit.
The first MacG to walk. I can swim in
over is reluctant. Oh, okay.
It seems like those people in Bella Bella. Yeah, swim. But you know, like, another thing about a child, estranged child, you know, also another thing is that we also try to, you know, when you find out your parents are your parents a long time after, like the littlest things now it become like validations, like, you know, like they'll say, you like bed watching. Your mother, when she used to walk to work, you know, she used to watch beds, you know. You know, and now you are the guy who watches, who's like a parent that you never knew. Sometimes I think nurture is important because I remember I'm a child of nurture. Yes, right? I've been nurtured at Chiumya, so I also believe that sometimes you just, you know, have to deal with what you are dealt.
Yes, that's the point I was trying to make. So there's this thing where humans go, it's either you do what the mother wants, which in this case is raise the child with the vendor brood, or you do what the man wants, which is go and claim your child. Or maybe you can be Christian about it and just be like, it's God's will.
Like dating, like you can't do
on that toxic note. On that toxic biblical note.
The Bible was not all the way, you know, safer. It was also a little bit toxic, which was good. about what the Bible did.
If it's God's will, it's God's will, bro.
Oh,
How
my
it's meant to be.
goodness. All right.
God's will is for us to end the show.
Yeah. It's
Amen.
actually a vendor's will.
Oh,
but-
it's Good Friday. It's Good Friday.
Yes, it's Good Friday.
Yes.
We'll be eating fish.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're eating fish. Where are you celebrating Good Friday?
You're working. Please work.
Where am I working?
Christmas is over.
Yeah, come and edit.
Why? I must edit what?
While we are doing
Well, we were hungry there. We
I
were
have
not hungry.
Christian family. I will be eating pickled fish at somebody's house.
All right.
So your
all
bread
right.
is buttered.
So, to
Thanks.
those of you who are celebrating Good Friday, this Friday, happy Good Friday. Enjoy the fish. Be safe out there, everyone traveling back to Limpopo this long weekend. Please be safe, guys. Wrapping the safety belt. Let's not drink and drive. Let's drink when we arrive. And then there's a couple of shows that are happening in and around the time. On the 26th, 5th of April, Abuti Lolo will be at the Capital Park in Sandton. Come check that show out. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be, like Thabiso would say, fire. And then on the 26th of April, Dylan Oliphant will be at the Theatre of Messiahs at Empress Palace. Make sure you catch him in Masakent. Skumba Big Bang Shophe is touring the country. He will be at at Witbank, the Reach Casino. Make sure you get those tickets. And then on the 28th of June, Mpho Pops Modikoane, the comedian, will be hosting his annual birthday show at Gold Reef City Casino, same place the Comics Choice Awards were. Make sure you get yourself a ticket at Web Tickets. And then, of course, Tsitsi Chiumya the Barbaric is thinking of doing a show.
No.
It's happening.
It's happening. No, this is a big announcement.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, finally.
Do we have a
19th
poster?
July. Yeah,
We have tickets.
19th July, we have a poster. We have tickets. Tsitsi Chiumya Live 2. It's happening at Gold Reef City. Tickets are at Web Tickets. Get your tickets. It's going to be an exciting one, this one.
Yeah. Thabiso Mhlongo is also thinking about doing a show.
Yes, on the 1st of August.
1st of August.
Nice.
We are thinking of doing a show. Also at Gold Reef City Casino.
Yes, at the Lyric Theatre.
At the Lyric Theatre. When tickets go live, we will announce them. Shandre van Veek is a parent currently, so let him get through those days. Then his show, Come I Tell You, will be hitting a theater in a colored neighborhood near you. Talking about thinking of shows, Farieda's still thinking. She's going to think long for that show.
But it's at the top, at the front. It's
at the top of her mind. It won't be an afterthought.
Her thoughts are not running thoughts. They are long-distance runners.
It's gonna be called Ahead of My Time.
But I'm sorry. You've been so nice to me this whole
It's
episode.
okay. It's okay.
But
I apologize
about
for the
show
forehead.
and let us know.
What?
What are you
All right.
apologizing for?
Cheers, babies. That's it from us. Have a beautiful long weekend. We'll see you guys same time, same place next week with a special guest. Bye.